probably wouldn't. But it seems like it's keeps the mosquitoes out, so I don't think I'd get a shower. It does seem to keep the mosquitoes out. Of course, I had bug killer on. I had stuff on. Oh, let's see here. I wonder if I can just go ahead and turn right here. There's no one coming, I think we can go ahead and go. Stay right here. Keep right for north. This is where I was supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, I think you get on right here. I sure hope so. I think that's the bridge. Okay. But he says, yeah, I mean, him and I both came to the same conclusions about the economy. I would guess that most of the Indians there, I didn't bring up any politics, but I would say that if you could bet on it, I would bet that they're all pro-Trump. But they don't talk politics. And that's probably a really good, we didn't go into any politics. I didn't even mention Trump, because you're not really supposed to talk about. We talked about economics and a little bit about Russia, which borders on politics, but the Indians tend to be a little more pro-Russian. He knows that Russia is not the troublemaker here. He didn't know about the families. I called them the families or the elites. I mean, maybe they call it something else. Maybe if I would have said the word elites, I said I think there's a group of families that are starting these wars. It's not. And I said, it's not really Russia. I don't think he knew what I meant there. Most people don't use that reference, though. But he knows that Russia is not the cause of this war. He mentioned the CIA, which I know about. Said something about the CIA getting involved in Ukraine in a bad way. So he knows what I know. The Indian people there, I mean, this is a guy. You know, guys talk about economics, and he has some of the same gold I do. And he has coins. I mean, most Indians do, I think. If they have money, they have gold. He said it would go down to 2,800, which I almost wonder if it could go lower than that. Oh. I mean, look what it did in 2008. I don't think we're going to have that long of a correction. I don't know what the Indians think of Iran. And we didn't talk about it. I don't know what they think of Iran. I mean, they're not gonna join in any of these wars, even if they were necessary. They're gonna stay the hell out of that shit. That costs a lot of money to bomb someone, and they don't need to get involved with that. They're kind of a neutral party. The Indians are. They got their own thing going on with Pakistan, but otherwise they're not interested in, I mean, they trade with Russia. So they stay out of the arguments. And I don't know if they do any trading with Iran or not. I mean, they're close by, they might buy stuff there. I don't know what they think of Iran. I know they don't like the Muslims that well, though, because they create a lot of problems. But Iran is not a bordering state. I think some people stop the fast. They don't do the whole 9 days. what I'm doing. I mean, I don't do the prayers right or anything, so I try to do what I can. I mean, I can fast. I've got good enough health I can fast. Some people can't fast. I'm thankful that I can. I do what I can. I mean, I stumbled through the prayers. I really don't know the language at all. I know a few words and some sounds, but I mean, they sang the whole liturgy. I mean, some people say singing is praying twice. You gotta look for 21. So basically, we're gonna take a freeway for the distance between Boston and Necedah, and then we'll take 21 home, and we're coming out right at 16th Avenue that way. It's shorter. Okay. I didn't really know anybody there. Jyoti didn't come. I talked to her on the phone 15 minutes before the program started, and they're kind of taking care of Jagdish. I wonder if he's going to die soon. He's getting old. They're taking care of him. That's why they didn't come, I think. I think they're going to go to Chicago. They might go to Chicago for their liturgy. I don't know if they're going to go to liturgy, but they might go to Chicago to see Reach's son. So they can't go to all this stuff. They had the thing where, just like they do at the end, or where they pass the fire around, and then you bring the fire up to your face, and some people put money on it, and I put a 20 down, and then I thought, oh shit, because I put the 20 down, and somebody had a 1 on there, and the 1 caught on fire. The $1 bill caught on fire. I think they saved it, but it's like, there's money to burn. So I wonder if I should have put a 20 on there or not. Got that fire. But I gave them 20. I thought, well, the food alone's worth 20, and I wanted to help pay for the hall. I mean, I'm just someone that they don't even know. You at least pay your part, A meal itself you'd pay $20 for if you went to a restaurant. And Jyoti says, "Oh, just give $5 or something." And yeah, if I didn't have any money, I could do that. I've got a little money I can give to that. I'm probably the only one that gave a 20, but I also didn't help set it up or anything. And those halls cost a lot of money. They might have lost money on them. I appreciate that they were welcoming. I mean, it really wasn't money to a church or anything, but still, it gives a little goodwill to do that. It helps pay for things. I mean, one thing you can talk about with those people is the financial markets. I mean, it's like he knew about the AI